Hi everybody, it's your girl Imani P from the DMV. You know where I'm at, you know where I be. Welcome to my channel imaniversus, where I talk about music, culture, and more. So today we're going to finally be doing the video of artists I think fell off. And it's so funny that the artists that I was choosing for today's video, one of them was actually showing even more reason why I think they fell off. This is much more than music sales, but just controversies and how much they leave a bad taste in people's mouths nowadays and put a really big stand on their legacy. All right, let's get started. So for those of y'all who do not know, Nicki Minaj is a Trinidadian rapper, singer, songwriter who grew up in Queens, New York. And what is she famous for? Just being a phenomenal rapper and being the dominant rap girl in the 2010s and just having a great career during like 2010 to like 2017. So that was a really long time, about 7 years before she started shenanigan, because again, you know. I wouldn't say I have a favorite Nicki Minaj song, but my favorite line by Nicki Minaj is "Hang it up, flat screen." Or when she was naming all the cities and bees in the trap, like stuff like that. I have favorite Nicki Minaj moments, but I wouldn't say I have a favorite Nicki Minaj song, if that makes sense. So I hope you guys know of recently Nicki Minaj going on a rampage over a line that could be about her or could be about the entire industry. But she took it personally. But before we even talk about that, I just want to talk about in general of her controversy she's had, I want to say since 2017, from what I've seen on the interwebs. First, she was beefing with Miley Cyrus with the VMAs because she felt as though Anaconda should have won a Video Music Award and not Wrecking Ball with Miley Cyrus. He was mentioning, why do all the white skinny girls get to win VMAs and not the curvy black women? And she popped off there. That is true, and we all know that's true. But then the Remy Ma and Cardi B situation kind of mixed in together because Cardi B was coming up, doing well with Bodak Yellow, I Like It, Bartier Cardi, you know, being with Offset, being pregnant, winning Grammys. And Remy Ma got out of prison and decided to go after Nicki Minaj for whatever case it may be, record label, or she just felt that way, and released Sheether, where she teared into her for about 7 minutes. Nicki Minaj did react with the song No Frauds. I didn't really like the song, but you know, that was it. And I think she also reacted in the Gucci Mane song No Love to Remy Ma. And we all know what happened with the Cardi B situation. From there, Megan had beef with Coi Leray. Don't know why people beef with Coi Leray. And you know what? I don't really dislike Coi Leray like that. I like some of her jams. But why are you beefing with Coi Leray as Nicki Minaj? She beefed with Lotto. Between all of this, Nicki Minaj had been beefing with Megan Thee Stallion, where the two women have been seemingly exchanging different back and forth for the last couple years. Nicki Minaj is just basically mad because Megan did a song with her and Cardi B, and she felt used. Megan has been dropping music lately. She dropped the song Hiss on Friday. She had a line in there said, "These ends don't be mad at Megan, they be mad at Megan's law." Nicki Minaj had taken that specific line personally and has dropped a diss track called Bigfoot that has raging reviews from everybody. It wasn't that good. And just been basically hollering about Megan Thee Stallion since Friday, and I'm recording this video on Wednesday. I hope I ran down these beefs that she's had. In between those, she's had controversies with different rap lyrics she has made about Michael Jackson, Rosa Parks, with her husband, and with silencing a victim of SA that her husband had done in his early years, because it wasn't his only victim, he had multiple, as well as unaliving people, but that's another story. So just a lot of controversies. a lot of hits to her career and her legacy. And I feel as though this last one with Megan Thee Stallion has been the final blow to the Nicki Minaj legacy. Nicki Minaj, frankly, is too rich and too talented to be dealing with some of the stuff that she deals with, but that's what happens when you are having issues with your security, your ego, and your pride. I do think Nicki Minaj is a victim in so many ways of racism, misogyny, essay grooming that she has not yet realized on her own, probably, and she may never will, which is why we see what we see now. But it is a talking point in this video why I think she has fell off. I think a lot of people, especially recently, have been completely turned off from her. No one's taken away her music or what she's done for Black women and women rap, but I do think a lot of people are very disappointed in her. Like how a lot of people started getting more disappointed in Kanye West. Let's get to the next one. For those of y'all who do not know, Kanye West is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, producer, and a fashion designer from Chicago, Illinois, by way of Atlanta, Georgia. And Kanye West is famous for just, helping Jay-Z's career get off the ground again, because it was falling off with the Blueprint 3, I think. I can't remember. He produced a lot of tracks on there, wrote a lot of songs, and also just producing and writing a lot of tracks for various artists. My favorite Kanye West song is Gone off of Late Registration. That's actually my favorite album. And yes, Kanye West has had a lot of drama himself. Not the same way as Nicki Minaj. His drama, I would say, compared to him and Nicki Minaj and T.I., is not a lot of criminal stuff going on. I would just call Kanye West's issue more of self-sabotage and mental health issues. So let's just go through it. Let's start in 2004, 2005? Was that Hurricane Katrina, or was it 2006? George Bush don't care about Black people. That was a word. From there, his Taylor Swift debacle, I want to say, is where it kind of really all started, with people really disliking Kanye West, with him saying that Taylor Swift shouldn't have won an award versus Beyonce. From there, his music sort of saved him with The Life of Pablo, his tours, but he was still going on plenty of rants about how the fashion industry was not letting him in and welcoming him with open arms because of the color of his skin and his background. I want to say maybe around 2018, 2019 is when he said on TMZ that slavery was a choice that Black people decided to stay in for as long as they did, and that put a lot of bad taste in people's mouth. There have been a series of lawsuits Kanye West has been a part of since 2019 up until, I want to say, recently with 2022. He has had plenty of Twitter meltdowns about his ex-wife. Well, at the time it was his wife, Kim Kardashian, and her mother, Kris Jenner. He did beef with Pete Davidson, who is a comedian and on SNL. He's kind of funny guy. I think more of his funniness comes from the way he looks. I just think he's kind of funny looking, so it's kind of you gotta laugh at him. Anyway, but Kim Kardashian, his ex-wife, was dating Pete Davidson and Pete around the kids. Kanye didn't like that. Kanye doesn't like how Kim raises the kids. This is what I see in social media and what I've read as well. He did make some very, very, very bad comments about the Jewish community, which he has recently apologized for. And now it's just been kind of quiet. And like I said, in between all of those things, Kanye has made mid music in between all of that, and also has had more lawsuits. And his artists like Big Sean and Tiana Taylor have came out, and even 2 Chainz have said that Kanye West has withheld music and owes them money. So I want to say in that regard, in this section of the video, Kanye West definitely has tainted a lot of people and left a bad taste in their mouth as well, me being one of them. I was a huge Kanye West fan since I was a elementary school kid. I am now an adult, and it is hard watching one of your favorite rappers kind of crash and burn. So that's why I put him in this list of people that fell off, and I can't agree that his music has been pretty mid. And in Kanye West standards, the sales of his music haven't been as good as the ones he has in the past. And that could be part of the fact that people are kind of over him and his shenanigans, and more so just over and streaming. So yes. So Tip, or T.I., is an American rapper from Atlanta, Georgia. He is known for being one of the pioneers of the subgenre of rap music, which is trap music, along with other artists like Jeezy and like Gucci Mane. T.I. has so many controversies, just like Nicki Minaj, some that are criminal acts. I just want to talk about things I have liked about T.I. before I was part of the crowd of like, that dude's weird. I definitely would be lying if I said I was not a T.I. fan. I did like T.I.'s music, and I thought when he's been to prison 2 times for various charges, I thought the second time he got out of prison, he looked like he was going in the right direction, as in just being a rapper, an older rapper, and helping other rappers get on while still making music and making moves out. But I would say everything started with him, other than the prison charges that he's had and being in and out of prison. Would say maybe, I think it was in 2019, or it was between 2019 and 2021. I couldn't really get all the information, where he basically said on Chrissy Teigen's podcast, I believe, who is John Legend's wife, she's also a model, that he likes to go with his daughter Deja Harris to the gynecologist and make sure that her hymen is still intact, because he's worried about her having intercourse as an adult. I think she was an adult by then, I'm not sure. Now that left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's very strange for a father to be so into their daughter's sexual, activity in life. But T.I. is a weirdo. But from there, I would like to say he has had allegations. Even recently, I believe that there's finally another lawsuit, because he's already had one. Yeah, that has definitely tainted his career. I don't even think people take him seriously for real as a rapper anymore. I don't even think people know that he used to be a successful rapper and was actually good and had hits and was actually well respected. But he has turned into some goofball Atlanta comedian now that I don't even think people remember that. Even with Tiny too. Tiny was part of a really big R&B group, Escape, with Candy, and I forgot the other chick in Escape, and she can sing, but they just been tied up as like reality stars, like almost like Love and Hip Hop type people. I want to say people kind of see them as, versus what they should be right now in their career and in their life with all that hard work they've been through. In conclusion, I know this was kind of like a speed run of what everyone has done and gone through. I know I missed some things, but I didn't want the video to be too long, even though this video is a little long. But these are the few artists I feel like that have fell off. I do have a list more, and if you want me to talk about more, I definitely will. But it is disappointing to see people that you grew up listening to, that you, I guess, sort of idolized, respected their craft and their talent, kind of become goofballs in a way. And I wouldn't say Kanye West is more so a goofball, because his seemed like a more of a mental health diagnosis more than anything. But I would say T.I. and Nicki Minaj, as of what we know right now, it comes off as very goofball behavior, trauma, and just not growing and being self-aware. And it's really disappointing to see. So let me know in the comments below if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, what other artists you feel like have fell off. And thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video on this channel. Check out my Spotify and all my medias. All the links are in the description below, y'all. Alright now. I'll be back for my next video. Stay dangerous. I don't know.